There you go, Chet. Not only are we defeating God with the power of anime and friendship, but we're thawing ice queens with the power of cinnamon rolls. Just saying. I'm just saying. Men always look for a unicorn woman and then complain when they come with the horn. I mean, I've seen some of the shit that you guys post in the dungeon. Some of y'all are into that. I ain't gonna name names, but you know who you are.
And so Princess Cordelia returned, safe through the efforts of Militia Squad 7. Its leader, Welkin Gunther, was celebrated as rescuer to the nation's sovereign and awarded the prestigious Gallian Medal of Honor.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. Sir, for excellence in valor and deed, you are hereby awarded this honor. Your Highness, please bestow the medal upon the young lieutenant.
Gladly. Congratulations, Lieutenant Gunther.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Though I have yet to reach an answer, your question drives me still. To understand my responsibility as sovereign and as a single human life.
Your Highness.
Oh, and know that one tradition already lies sundered by my will. I had the cooks add cinnamon rolls to my daily breakfast.
The power of cinnamon rolls, chat. Never doubt the power of cinnamon rolls.
Alicia will be happy to hear it.
Lieutenant Gunther, you forget yourself.
Sir, my apologies.
With this, today's ceremonies are ended. Highness, would you grace us with a word?
Lieutenant Gunther, I hope your allegiance to Gallia stands firm evermore.
Yes, Princess.
Lieutenant Gunther, I am sorry. There is something more I have not told you.
I mean, you might not want to say that out loud, given the acoustics in this room, because I doubt that even if you were standing next to each other, like, I'm pretty sure more people than just Welkin would hear that.
Please, be safe.
Fears of a Patriot, chat.
Welkin, I'm coming in.
Sure, it's open.
Ooh, is that it? Not bad, man. You sure made a name for yourself this time.
It was pure luck I was there.
So have you seen the headlines? The ones that say nothing about the kidnapping? That reporter tells me Borg's the one pressuring the media into suppressing it.
I wonder why Borg could possibly be trying to suppress the news that the princess was kidnapped by a foreign diplomat. And it just so happens that that diplomat happened to be the same one that was shaking hands with Borg. Weird. It's almost as if there were some relation between those two events. Perhaps.
But why suppress it?
If word got out about what happened, Gallia's relationship with the Federation would suffer. We've got our hands full fending off the Empire. We can't afford a war on 2 fronts. So he has the whole thing covered up. I'll bet he goes on acting like it never happened.
Wow.
Welkin, this hurts. It's painfully obvious how shaky Gallia's standing is. I know the world's history is an endless chain of big fish eating little fish. Both of us know the weak bow to the strong. It's history and it's nature. A minor nation like ours is an easy mark, even before you add the rift within our army. Welkin, no offense, but I hope nature's wrong this time.
I don't know what to tell you, Faldio.
Chapter 10. Liberation of Thousand.
About decorations, I think this is one of the last tutorials we're gonna get. Meeting certain conditions as you proceed through the game can earn you decorations. You can view any awards you've earned in the Decorations tab. Press the button and choose the Decorations tab to view a list of your awards or after meeting a set condition. You can go to the Audience Hall via the Headquarters tab where Princess Cordelia will present them to you in person. So, for the record, chat, this was essentially the game putting in an achievement system before achievements were a thing. Like, this, I said before when I was talking about the history of the game, that Valkyria Chronicles was originally meant to be a launch title for the PlayStation 3, but that development didn't complete in time for them to launch with the game. So at the time, when Valkyria Chronicles was being developed and the launch window that it was supposed to release in, achievements were not a thing. If you remember, achievements were, well, I mean, PlayStation calls them trophies. But at the time, Xbox, well, the 3 shitty, had achievements. PlayStation did not. Now, they did eventually add them later down the line, but because Valkyria Chronicles was not developed with that functionality in mind, the base game did not have any trophies on the PlayStation, and instead had this in-game system. Now, eventually, they did put in a set of trophies for the game through patches later down the line. But at launch, this game didn't have any trophies, and so that's why you have the awards and the medal system. So, there you go. Little bit more Valkyria Chronicles trivia. And Oxford roll into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you again, Oxford. Thanks for joining us. And hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Real quick, I have to address, first of all, Troubleshooter. Thank you for gifting a sub to apologies if I butcher this. I think it's Linnaeus Aetherion. Again, apologies if I'm getting that wrong. And apologies if me pronouncing it as they do in New Vegas is offensive to you for whatever reason. If you're not, Hail Kaiser and all that. But Troubleshooter, thank you for gifting a sub to Linnaeus. And they were telling you to run because at the beginning of the stream, before you got here, Troubleshooter, I was getting on your shit about that sub that you gifted at the end of last stream, thinking I wasn't going to catch that shit. So you got your thank you for that sub. You just got it at the beginning of this stream instead of at the end of the last one. So don't think I didn't see you. I caught that shit. Motherfucker. Well, Aeneas, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. And of course, we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler, so help yourself, as always. Donkeys of the world unite. I mean, is that not what we're doing here right now? I'm pretty sure I got all the donkeys, all the degenerate donkeys right here in this chat right now. Anyway, Chad, this is it. Chapter 10, Liberation of Thousand. 1, we're gonna have ourselves a kind of boss battle again, but number 2, we're gonna meet one of the best characters in this game. I told you before, we've already heard Steve Bloom in this game doing voices for several side characters. But you are about to meet the main character that Steve Bloom voices in this game. Oh, I probably should have gone to the headquarters first. It's fine. It's fine, Chet.
We've been given orders for our next mission. The militia's taking back the city of Thousand.
Thousands, that big industrial city with all those Ragnite mines, right?
Yes. If we manage to reclaim it, it'll be a shot in the arm to Gallia's productivity.
Sounds good. So what's the plan, boss?
The militia will break up into squads and set up a perimeter around the city. Once that's set, Squad 7 takes the point. Here, look at this.
An armored rail vehicle?
Right. They installed it to defend their hold on the city. Now our mission is to destroy it.
Yeah, okay, so we destroy it. Any idea how we take on a beast like that? Gonna take a lot more than a pack of soldiers marching at it to do that, boss.
Don't worry. We've got some hefty support on this one.
Support? Like who?
You know that Darksons from Empire-held areas have been brought there, right?
I've heard stories, yes. That they're being used as forced labor in the Ragnite mines and weapons factories.
According to Captain Virat, one of the men in the camps is acting as our agent.
Here I get my hopes up and it's just some dark hair? Got any more great news?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, I hope this guy's not as stubborn as someone else we know.
I feel like she's going to be disappointed. The man in question is just as stubborn, if not more so.
Please stop judging people solely by your preconceptions. All Darksons are different.
Sure could have fooled me. I couldn't tell you dark hairs apart if I tried.
I don't believe you have ever really tried, Rosie.
Casual racism is casual, Chad.
No, you just didn't.
Just drop it already. We're soldiers. We'll do our best out there. If the orders say work with a Darkson, we do. That said, I ain't making any promises if this guy turns out to be useless. You hear?
Well, we can't know for sure until we meet him, but the mission hinges on him. We begin the march on Thousand at first light. The attack begins at sundown.
Alright, chat. Let's go to the headquarters first. Actually, you know what? Before we do, I've been trying to do this more. I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity for Gamba. And yes, the music's gonna cut out for a second. But I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity for Gamba. Let's see. We're gonna start a new prediction. And you know what? We're gonna reuse the same one. We're gonna reuse the same one. You got 2 minutes, chat. There you go. The prediction is up. Feel free to wager as many channel points as you like. For those of you that do not understand what this poll is, if you're not familiar with the game, in the headquarters, you can go to the cemetery, and there's an old man who can potentially give you new orders. You spend experience points to get them. However, it's a random chance, apparently, for him to actually have an order available. And once, like each chapter, once you go in and you talk to him, either he's got an order or he doesn't. And if he doesn't, then you gotta wait till the next chapter. So that is what this prediction is essentially, do you think that the old man is gonna have an order for us? or is he not going to have an order for us? So that is what you are predicting. I will continue to do stuff in the headquarters other than go talk to him, because we can spend some money on R&D first, while you guys are putting in your wagers. Wasteland says 15k points on no. Can't gamba in my... They won't even let you gamba with channel points? Static? That's butt cheeks. That is butt cheeks. Anyway, let's go to the newspaper first. Let's go to the newspaper first. And Dark Naze subscribing for 3 months in advance. Thank you, Dark Naze, for the 3 months in advance. I do appreciate it. Thank you for choosing to give me 3 months of your time ahead of time. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So thank you. Thank you for 3 months, Dark Naze. I mean, I know you've been gifted some subs before, but you not only have preempted all of these donkeys in chat, but you've decided to sub for 3 months in one go.
Oh, and how...
No, we're not. Give me the side story. Give me the side story.
I've got new material.
Oh, there we... Chat, this is it. Every anime has one of these.
Thanks a million.
And Digital Arc with 100 Bezos bucks while we're spending our in-game shekels as well. Thank you for the Bezos bucks once again, Digital Arc. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is the requisite beach episode.
Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
I just spent almost half of our money on fan service, chat. So let's go to R&D first. We'll spend the money, and then we'll figure out whether or not the old man is going to be a credit to the team. Alright, what do we got? Anything? Oh, look at that. We've already got the next accuracy boost, but boy, is that expensive. Look at that. 12.5. 12.5 for this, and we've only got about 70k, chat. That's what I told you before. We're getting to the point now where we're not going to be able to afford every upgrade. So we might have to do some skirmishing. We'll see. We will see. Oh, there we go. Finally got ourselves a grenade upgrade. I can show you Shinigami. Hold on a second. So, in this case, if we went with the added effect for the rifles, if you see there at the bottom, it basically lowers defense. And if you've been watching some of the other streams of Valkyria Chronicles, you've probably seen that already, where the enemies have those weapons. That will either lower our attack, lower defense, whatever. And then for the machine gun, if we went for the added effect here, it would lower enemy attack. And then with the sniper, it is aim. So consider it like attached to whatever the best stat is for the class that uses that weapon. We'll be able to get additional upgrades, and we get to shoot more people. Is there a downside? Not really. Not really. It's pretty much line go up. Wish the extra effects were good to bring. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I think in the overall, like, what the gameplay was meant to be, I think there was meant to be an emphasis to use, like, multiple types of weapons in different situations. That is, like, the added effect you would use on some troops, the accuracy you would use on some troops. Like, I feel like that was the intent. But it doesn't really work that way in practice. Like, accuracy is king in this game. Because if you can get the criticals, whether that be shooting a tank in the engine or shooting soldiers in the head, like, if you can get the criticals, you can end the fight faster every time. So the added effect could be good in, like, boss fights, but you have to know that the boss fight is coming up ahead of time, and then you have to use those added effect weapons. And so it's one of those things where, like, I understand the concept they were going for. I understood what they were trying to do. It just wasn't very well implemented in this first game. It was definitely better implemented starting with 2. But even then, like, it was still kind of eh. Like, it's an interesting concept, it's just not very well implemented, unfortunately. Alright, we'll get our requisite uniform upgrades, make sure that our defense is as high as it can be. And then let's check on the tank upgrades. Hopefully we got some... Oh, look at that, chat. We got the new reinforced barrel, and we've got some body defense upgrades. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So, I mean, obviously reinforced barrel first, because accuracy and range is going to be our bread and butter. And this will be another visual upgrade for the barrel. You'll get to see that when we go into battle. Obviously, I'm going to upgrade the body defense because these are passive upgrades. They don't require anything other than you just spend the money. And then let's see. We got the drive system, but I don't... Like, we don't really need shred defense. We're not getting hit in the tracks. A sight upgrade is pretty good, though. Then again, this is the thing where, like, this sight upgrade is plus 12, but the other 2 upgrades that we have put together are also 12. So, like, this sight upgrade isn't actually an upgrade. But that's okay. Once we upgrade the body to the point where we get more space in our Tetris grid, then maybe those upgrades will be more utilitarian. No, that's the problem, Midship Jupiter. It actually takes more space. So with the bulletproof visor and the periscope, that's essentially a 2x1 and a 1x1 for 12 additional accuracy. The side upgrade is a 2x2, which means not only are you restricted on the shape, but it also takes an additional 1 square. So these 2 together would only take 3 squares of space, whereas this takes 4 squares of space, and it doesn't give you any additional accuracy. So, like, in my opinion, if they had upped this accuracy to, like, 15 or 16, then it would have been a good upgrade. But as it stands, like, using these 2 together is still better than using the side upgrade 3. And that's, again, one of the things that they improve in later versions, in later games in the series. But here in the very first game, I was very much like, these upgrades don't feel like upgrades beyond a certain point. Yeah, it's... If you just modified the stat increases a little bit, like, again, you say, okay, if a 1x1 is 5, then in theory, a 2x1 should be 10. And so then, again, in theory, a 2x2 should be 20. You know, however you want to do it, right? Like, if you say 1 square is worth so much accuracy, and then that way you can combine them to get, like, well, I have enough space for 4 of these, therefore I can give 20% or 20 accuracy to myself as part of the upgrade tree. So, like there are better ways this could have been implemented. I see what they were trying to do, just, again, first game in the series wasn't implemented super well. They do improve on that in later games, though. But there we go. We are all done with our upgrades.
Come back again!
And now it's time to head to the cemetery, chat. So, let's see. Here we go, chat. Before we do, I'm sorry, the sound's gonna cut out again, but I want to see. You guys know me. I like to look at the prediction and see what we're dealing with here. So, the spread is definitely a little better now. We've got 62% saying yes, the old man is gonna give us a new order. Only 38% saying no. Biggest bets on both sides are about the same. We got Wasteland with 15k on no, and Megas with 14.5k on yes. So it'll be pretty decent payout for whoever wins. 44K in favor of yes versus 27.5 in favor of no. So it'll be a good payout. It'll be a good payout. So let's see. Let's see who's gonna win. Here we go, chat.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you retreat today.
Holy shit, chat. He has got an order for us. I mean, technically it's the order he offered us at the very beginning of the game. But he has an order. Look at that. Chat, the believers have won it. The believers have won it. Alright, look at that. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I did not have any faith in the old man. I did not think that he was gonna have an order for us. So, more of you believed, and you were rewarded for your belief. So there you go. Is an old man a credit to the team? This time, he is. This time, the old man is a credit to the team. There you go. There's your payout, chat. For all the winners, Megas, and all the other folks that voted yes, that decided to have some faith in the old man, your faith was rewarded.
Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat. Well, what is your decision?
And it's only 6,500. We're absolutely going to learn that order.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
There you go. Old man decided not to be stinky today. How about that? Wonders never cease. Alright, let's use the rest of our experience, get some training done, level up our people. I don't think we're gonna hit level 10 with anybody this time around. We might. We might. I mean, we got 38 grand, almost 40K. Chet, we could go all in on one class and hit level 10. If I dumped all of our experience into one class, we could hit level 10. No, I think level 20 is the max track tension. The reason that level 10 is such a big deal, at least for me, is because pretty much all of the classes get something additional. Like they get either new equipment, new potentials, new weapon upgrades. Like every class gets something special at level 10. And so hitting level 10 is a big deal because it's basically like when you unlock the end game for that class, is I guess the best way to describe it. The Scout and the Shock Trooper especially are really good once they unlock their additional equipment. The Lancers get a new weapon type once they hit level 10. The Snipers unlock additional potentials once they hit level 10. I don't remember what the Engineers get, but I remember they get an upgrade too. I just can't remember what they get. I'm debating on whether we should just spread the experience out like we've been doing, or if we go all in on one class. Because the thing is, if we go all in on one class, the rest of our classes are going to be underleveled for the next mission. And this is going to be a boss fight, so that could come back to bite us. I mean, I could... Chad, do we put it to a vote? Do we put it to a vote, chat? We'll do that. I'll put it to a vote. I'll let you guys decide how we're gonna do this. It's not a huge deal, but I still want to give you... some say in how we do this. So let's see. How to spend the experience. All right, there you go, chat. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make your decision. And we'll do some other stuff in the game real quick to do other things. Again, the poll is live. If you don't see it, refresh your stream, and you should see it at the top of the chat box. In the meantime, we can go get ourselves some medals while you guys make your decision on how we want to do it.
You're ready to sweat.
So, as far as the all-in, basically that's us spending all of the experience to level up one class, and if we have enough left over for another class, I'll use it. Spread it on, of course. That's a movie reference, like most of the things that I say. But the spread it on would be a more even distribution, where we level up more classes at one time. And I see you motherfuckers out here trying to tie it up. Don't you play games with me. Don't make me turn this chat around, goddammit. Yeah, what a concept. Fucking donkeys acting like donkeys? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Very well, Lieutenant Gunther. And all the better for seeing you again. I thank you again for the valor you showed in assisting me that night.
Not at all. I was just relieved to see you were unharmed, Highness. It wasn't until I saw my friends gawk at that medal that I realized how special it was.
You truly are a rare individual. It is the duty of a nation to acknowledge and reward the loyal deeds of its people. Medals and trinkets are the only form we have, but we ask that you wear them proudly.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you, Your Highness.
I hear your accomplishments do not end with that knight's bravery either. The stories of your accomplishments suggest I owe you a great deal more than that. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
Alright, we got the Lance of Gallia. I don't know what any of these are. We'd have to go look them up. The Crimson Heart, which I assume is something like a Purple Heart.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm evermore.
So, as if to carry on the tradition of you fucking donkeys doing the exact opposite of the things that I tell you, you've decided to tie it up. What I should do is just not spend the experience points at all. However, I also know that we're going into a boss fight, and I can't really afford to do that. So I'm gonna make the executive decision, because I have to now, motherfuckers. Because I have to, and I'm gonna spread the points out. I'm gonna make you guys wait. And Oscar saying I have to go. Goodbye. Well, thank you for joining us, Oscar. I know you're typically lurking in the back there, but thank you for joining us on a Saturday. Hopefully you had a good time, and I do hope you have an outstanding rest of your weekend.
Welcome to...
I'm just saying.
Train all you want.
I'm just saying. Instead of playing games, if you wanted to level up the scouts or the shack troopers, then motherfuckers, y'all should have voted. Instead, you wanted to play games with the poll. So now I get to make the decision. So this is on you. You did this to you, Chad. I think I'm also gonna level up the Lancer just because they're already falling behind.
You're better.
That's what you get. That is what you get.
Good work! Okay,
Let's see. All units evade? It's okay. I mean, evasion's not super useful. Demolition boost, though. This order greatly raises one ally's anti-tank attack power. I'll definitely take that. Well, I know some of you are getting what you voted for, but at the same time, some of you are not. And there was no definitive decision made by you, because y'all wanted to play games with the poll. So now you get what you get, whether you wanted it or not. Alright, chat, there we go. Actually, you know what? We can check the command room. I don't think we're gonna have any new people, but we can check.
Hello, Welkin. Oh, and there have been some new recruits. You should take a look at the master list.
Well, color me surprised. Who do we get? Oh, we got Ramona. The other gal. The other gal. We got Juno. Alright, alright. Who else do we got? Is that it? So we got Ramona and Juno. I mean, listen. Listen, chat. I got a thing for Gal Squad. I'm just saying. Chat. I'm just saying. Who can we? Cause we don't actually have that many scouts though. Is the thing. Like I want to keep Ica. Cherry is part of Gal Squad. Frisia is also part of Gal Squad. Noche has good synergy with Alicia. And then we got Wavy, who's gonna have good synergy with our new guy, plus also has synergy with Nadine. So really, like, the only scout that we could get rid of would be Noche. Chat, here's the thing. I'm gonna make the executive decision, and as always, I'm gonna tell you why. Because 1, he has a bad back. 2, he doesn't like Welkin. And 3, the reason he doesn't like Welkin is because he likes Alicia. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, later. Oh, and if you hurt Alicia, I'll kill you.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Listen. He's got big don't touch my girl energy, and I don't like that. So, if I have a choice between that and Gal Squad, we're going with Gal Squad. Then Elijah resubscribing for 15 months, saying, I get here and they're asking about your proclivities. Must be waifu time. It's always waifu time. I mean, I don't know if you've been here. I mean, I know you've been subscribed for 15 months. I don't know if you've been in the stream at any point, but it's always waifu time up in this piece. Anyway, Gal Squad.
My name's Ramona Linton. Good to be on board, Welkin.
It's Gal Squad time.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
No, don't get me wrong, Oxford. I know that dude. Like, he totally lifts, bro. I'm sure. He can bench like 5,000 pounds, I'm sure. Like, and he could totally kick Welkin's ass. It's just, you know, he's too good for that. Listen, I've dealt with assholes like him before. I know that dude better than he knows himself. And I've only ever heard him say 2 or 3 things. Manly Salmon says Captain Varad does things to me. Yeah, Captain Mommy. Captain Mommy's got something going on there. Captain Mommy's got something going on there for sure. Alright, there we go. Back to the book, chat. Back to the book. Let's get started with this boss fight, shall we? Oh. I forgot. We have an optional episode first.
Report. Squad 7's R&R.
It's time for the beach episode.
Figure this has got to be big if they put out an emergency call, right?
Oh, back into the field again? Militia ever heard of time off?
I'm sorry to have called you here so early. I had news for Squad 7 of a pressing nature. The higher-ups were watching, both during your recovery of the princess and elsewhere. In recognition of those accomplishments, you and I are being granted special leave.
Ooh!
That's great news.
Are you serious?
Music to my ears.
How wonderful.
There's more. We've been granted access to a stretch of shoreline owned by House Randgrease.
House Randgrease owns a stretch of shoreline?
In other words, our orders are to cut loose and relax on a posh private beach.
No way. That princess really knows how to up the morale, don't she?
The whole place to ourselves. Talk about luxury.
Hey, but what should I do? I don't own a swimsuit.
Then come on, let's go shopping. I'll pick out something nice for you.
Okay.
Wow, it's been years, huh? This should be fun, though, Ys.
Yes. Very.
We'll leave as soon as you're ready. You've earned this break. Enjoy it. Dismissed.
They have lavished. They have lavished on the side story, chat, because these outfits don't show up anywhere else in the game. And as someone with 3D modeling experience, they went through a lot of trouble for this beach episode. For completely optional, missable content. So I want you to appreciate this.
Wow. You can really tell this is a private beach. It's beautiful. The water's so blue. There's not many places this well preserved around anymore. Look at those white wings.
Hi, Welkin. This, swimsuit was Rosie's idea. Really, I tried to tell her no. I wasn't sure I could pull it off.
Rosie knows what's up.
What do you think? Do I look okay?
It's great, actually. Great.
You mean it?
Huh? Yeah. That is... You're as pretty as a white-winged gull.
I look like a seagull?
Yeah. Those wings are just gorgeous.
Okay, so... that was a compliment?
You bet it was. The white-winged gull is just about my favorite bird.
Okay. Then thanks, Welkin.
Someone's taking this private beach thing a little too literally. It's already hot enough as it is.
Rosie!
Don't try to pretend. You picked the raciest suit just for the lieutenant. The nerve of some girls.
Rosie, you're the one who told me to get it. Okay, someone's going in the water.
Okay. Don't lose your top.
Hey! Hey, Welks.
Oh, hey, Ace. You having fun?
I am.
Been a while since we've come to the beach, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That reminds me. Weren't you afraid of the water, Ace? I remember you clinging to that floaty Porcavian. We tried to drag you out and you started bawling.
Welkin. I was barely a toddler then.
Right, sorry. You must be a great swimmer by now.
That's none of your business.
Just saying. Best Emoto. But yeah, Rosie knew what was up. She may still be a casual racist, but she knew what was up.
Welks! Here goes, Welkin.
Ah!
Mike?
And down goes the boss. Man, those kids got too much energy.
You're sounding like an old man, Largo.
What? I ain't that old.
Oh, no? Then why did you just sound like my grandfather, hmm?
Yeah. You sure you don't want to go for a swim? I thought you liked that.
Nobody wants to see me running around in a skimpy suit like those kids. Not at my age.
I think she is gravely mistaken. I think at least half of Chet is thirsting to see Captain Mommy in a bikini right now.
Whatever you say, Granny. You're no better than I am, are you?
You haven't changed a bit since the day you enlisted. You still can't recognize a joke.
And you still got a mouth on you. Think I'd keel over if that changed.
Thank you for the lovely compliment.
Come to think of it, didn't we all go to the beach just after we enlisted?
Yes, we had a big seashell hunt competition. I don't think you found a single one.
I remember. Yeah, that was a wild time. Then Frederick winds up soaked to the bone.
Largo. No Frederick stories.
Oh. Hey. I'm sorry.
No. I should apologize. I'm going for a little walk.
Elle?
So there you go, Chad. No Captain Mommy bikini.
Ace, over here! Pass the ball over here!
Isara! Nail him! Go! Okay. Oink. Hans, did I hit you with that? I'm so sorry.
She nailed the pig.
All by yourself, huh? Why don't you go join them?
Nah, that's not my thing.
Mm-hmm. Always have to play it cool, huh?
So what, did your journalist duties call you to the beach, or are you just bored?
Got me there. If I'm spending a day at the beach, I'd rather be with my boyfriend.
Oh ho ho! You got yourself a boy, do ya? Color me jealous.
I love that Rosie's like, color me jealous, as if, listen, I think we all know that if Rosie decided she wanted to, she could literally pick up anybody, anywhere, anytime. So, I guess this is that trope, that movie trope of like, oh no, the hot girl that's like super talented is like, I can't find a man, woe is me, like, nah girl. Like, you're good. You just, like, if you ain't got somebody, it's because you're not trying. That's all there is to it. Does no one ever comment on the winged pig creature? No, they absolutely do. Listen, they call it a pig. But in the lore, in the hot lore of the game, they're called Porcavians, and they have wings. They don't work. Like, the pigs can't fly. But they're not actual pigs. I mean, maybe they're like a distant relation of pigs, or maybe they're some like evolutionary offshoot of pigs where once upon a time pigs were able to fly and then like the wings just became vestigial or something. Listen, Shagami. You're ruining the joke. You are ruining the joke.
Right? But there's times when I feel envious of you all, too. I interviewed a good chunk of Gallia's army, but I didn't see any other units like yours. True comrades. The bond you guys have is really a cut above the rest. Now get over there already. They're all waiting for you.
Well, I could take pity on him. And it's not like chatting with an old married lady is any fun.
You're a piece of work.
That is certainly one way to put it. That is definitely a way to explain that situation.
All right, guys, make room for me.
Oh, a promising contender joins the fray. Rosie, think you could pair up with Isara?
What? Sure, fine. Isara, pull your weight or you're swimming.
Okay, I'll do my best, Rosie.
All right. Throw the ball, Isara.
Okay.
God, don't hit me with it! You're supposed to throw it that way!
That is a priceless expression. I love that expression.
Rosie, did I hit you with that? I'm so sorry.
She doesn't sound sorry, Chet. Something like that, troubleshooter. Something very close to that. So yeah, unfortunately, no Captain Mommy bikini. Definitely a missed opportunity, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.